How to remove or replace the oil pan cover on the Ryobi 34441, which is the model number on this, better known as the S430. Cover's already been removed. This is your oil pan. Started taking out the bolts. Now to get to these bolts on this side, you gotta loosen the fuel tank. You're gonna take off this bottom bolt here. Now be careful, there is a washer underneath here. And you're just going to loosen the other two bolts, one on top of the tank in the front and one in the center, top side, right below the carburetor. And there's your washer. And turn this back upside down and get the rest of these bolts out. Okay. Alright, received the new gasket today. Just going to match it up, make sure it's the same. And the new cover. What you got to do is you're going to have to reuse the oil filler plug unless you buy a new one, but I saw no need to buy a new one. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put red Loctite on the bolts or screws. Weight this all down. Make sure it's good and clean. Gasket's going to go on. Make sure it fits correctly. Cover. And we're going to start the screws by hand, one at a time. Alright, once you get everything started, obviously they're loose. We're just going to hand tighten them. Just snug them up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate. I don't want to overdo these, and I don't know the exact specs on these. So to be honest with you, I'm just going to do a ½ Newton meter. I put Loctite on the screws, and that should be enough to keep this from leaking. This pan is nothing but plastic. I don't want to crack it. Good idea is to empty out your fuel if you have any. You won't have any leaks when it's upside down. Now we're going to tighten the fuel tank back down. This I'm just going to hand tighten. Just a snug on this is fine. You don't want to strip these out. It's easy to strip these out. I know because I already stripped one out. On the inside here. That's it. Tank's on. Alright, so now all we have to do, just put a little bit of oil in there. This takes 20/50, just a couple of ounces. It really doesn't take a whole lot. So you take your dipstick, put it in there, screw it down, unscrew it, and then check it. And it's right up to the full mark, so we're good. I'm leaving it right there. So before we put the covers on and stuff, just want to make sure it all runs and there's no issues. Okay, make sure you have fuel. If you don't, put fuel in it. So we're going to pump this bulb up to start her up. About 10 times. Put the choke on. Let's give it a whirl. Stuff's going to burn off because it's just the oil that was on there. No big deal. You could clean everything down with brake clean if you wanted to. I'm not going to bother. Going to get your covers back on. The Ryobi S430 now has a new oil pan and it's not leaking anymore. Thank you for joining me. I hope this video was helpful in some way. And please subscribe, like, and share the videos. God bless everybody. Bye-bye.